What up, YouTube? Team Moose here. With lots of anime shows, pretty much making revivals. Like there's revivals of Beavis and Butthead coming. Ren and Stimpy is set to make their return down the line. There's the Animaniacs returning. Some interesting anime shows are set to make their triumph comeback. So I decided to do my top 10 anime shows that I would love to see get some sort of revival. Because it's been a while since I've made a top 10 video. So I decided to make a new one now. And there's some really good anime shows that premiered back in, whether it's late 90s or earlier than that sadly didn't really that was either ahead of its time, that I think will work perfectly in today's standards. But anyway, with that being said, here are top 10 anime shows that I would love to see get some sort of revival. Alright, number 10, I'm going to go with this anime series titled The Critic. Now, this is an anime show that featured the voice of John Lovitz as his film critic named Jay Sherman, who is really forced to review the most up-to-date films in which which he always says it stinks. So he had some interesting cameos in this, like you had Roger Ebert and Cisco were in this. And I'll be down to check out a revival of The Critic, because this is a show that was way ahead of its time. I mean, it premiered in the 90s. I believe it premiered on Fox, if I'm not mistaken. The Critic was way ahead of its time. And now since, critics nowadays, review stuff on Rotten Tomatoes and all that.
I was gone, bro.
I mean, you rarely see TV critic TV shows. I don't think we'll ever see another critic show like Roger, Ebert or Cisco or anything. Because nowadays, critics, they'll just review stuff on a website or Rotten Tomatoes and all that. So back in the 90s with critics and all, they still did do reviews during newspapers and all. But back in the days, they still were able to do do reviews on TV and had their own review show. We've seen that with Cisco and Ebert, So I'll be down to check out some sort of revival of The Critic. I mean, maybe you get John Lovitz coming back. That would be sweet. So yeah, if they ever revive this, maybe revive it to Netflix or whatnot, because he could easily review maybe Netflix originals. That would be sweet. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how he'll feel about, how Jay Sherman would actually feel about films going just straight to Netflix and all that, because that's now the so anyway, number 9, I'm gonna go with the original Teen Titans. Now I know we got Teen Titans Go, which I'm not a fan of the show, but the movie is not all that bad. But the real Teen Titans from 2003, I believe it was, 2003 or 2002, around that time. Teen Titans, come on, you had one of the most iconic theme music there is. Probably one of my favorite theme songs to an anime series. You had, come on, who did not have a crush on Starfire here? I mean, yes, Starfire was, if I gotta do a list of cartoon characters that I've had a bit of a crush on, Starfire would definitely be on that list. Of course, you got Cyborg, Beast. Of course, now we got an animated a live-action Teen Titans, which is Titans, so there's that. But I would love to see some sort of revival of the original Teen Titans. I mean, we technically saw a return of them with Teen Titans Go versus Teen Titans, which I still have not seen yet or anything, but I'll be down to check out some sort of revival of Teen Titans. Maybe bring it to, I don't know, maybe do the revival for HBO Max. That would be sweet. But yeah, we'll see if they'll ever do that. I don't think they'll bring it to Cartoon Network. I mean, right now, Cartoon Network is home for Teen Titans Go, not the real Teen Titans, but yeah. Alright, number 8, I'm going to go with Futurama. Now, this was definitely... Now, it's a shame that this show did not last so long. I mean, it did last pretty well, but it'll be cool to see some sort of revival. I mean, Futurama is from the same people who gave us The Simpsons, So... And they even had a Simpsons and Futurama crossover one time. It will be cool to see maybe Philip J. Fry coming back. Maybe it would be cool if they get Kathy Segal back as the role of the one-eyed woman Leah. That would be sweet. Maybe you can get Bender coming back. Farnsworth would be cool. I mean, Futurama has some pretty cool characters there, and it'll be cool seeing how a new Futurama could really hold up in today's standards. I mean, I believe the last episode of Futurama premiered like I don't know, I think in the early 2010s if I'm not mistaken. So it didn't it wasn't a short-lived series or anything, but still, it would be sweet if they somehow bring it back. All right, coming in at number 7, I'm gonna go with King of the Hill. Now it'll be sweet to see. Mike Judge is already bringing back Beavis and Butthead, but how cool would it be if he brings back King of the Hill? I mean, sadly, you're probably gonna have to find someone else to voice Lorraine because tragically Brittany Murphy passed away. So you're obviously gonna have to find someone to play Lorraine in on. But man, it would be cool to see Bobby coming back, lots of the other characters. Mike Judge coming back as the top character of Hank Hill. King of the Hill sadly didn't really it lasts pretty good long, but I'd love to see some sort of revival. I mean, the last time we really saw King of the Hill back was when technically when he had like a little cameo on Family Guy, believe it or not. Yeah, Hank Hill had a little bit of a guest appearance on Family Guy. That was odd to see, but yeah, maybe we could see Fox bring it back. Maybe it could get revival. I don't know, for Netflix. That would be sweet. Maybe a revival for Hulu. But yeah, Mike Judge. I highly doubt Mike Judge watches my videos or anything. But if you're watching this video, please bring back King of the Hill. Come on, you're bringing back. Or maybe if Beavis and Butthead is a hit, maybe we'll see a revival of King of the Hill. Who knows? But all right. Number 9, I'm going to go with another superhero anime series, and that is Batman the Anime Series. It will be sweet to see some sort of return of Batman the Anime Series. You could get Mark Hamill come back as the Joker, Kevin Conroy back as Bruce Wayne. Batman the Anime Series is iconic. One of the most iconic theme music there is. Maybe they could revive it, I don't know, for HBO Max. That would be sweet. I mean, it's either this or maybe a revival of Batman Beyond. That would be sweet. I mean, we still have had a couple of Batman anime features, but it's been a while since we had much Batman anime series there, So I'll be down to see some sort of return of the Batman anime series because the Batman anime series is just iconic. I mean, Batman, you had Robin, the Joker, some really iconic, Batman gallery of villains were featured in this, and yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure lots of people who enjoyed the Batman anime series will agree with me on that one. Alright, number 5, I'm going to go with this Adult Swim anime series titled Home Movies. Now, Adult Swim has had some pretty decent stuff like Aqua Teen Hunger Force, obviously Rick and Morty is a hit, but back in the 90s, they did this I think it was 90s or early 2000s, one of the two. They did this anime series titled Home Movies, which is about this young kid named Brandon Small who makes home movies with his family's video camera, and there's also a coach in this that's voiced by H. John Benjamin, who you might not know the name, but you might actually know the voice. H. John Benjamin, of course, does the voice of Archer and Archer. He does the voice in Bob's Burger. Before that, he did the voice of the coach in home movies. And now, obviously people don't really use video cameras anymore. If you want to make a home movie, you can maybe make it on your phone and all. So I could totally see maybe Brandon Smalls now using a phone to record films and stuff like that to make home movies. And the animation was pretty solid. I always got kicked out of home movies. It's a shame that it didn't last so long. It's really an Adult Swim show that rarely gets talked about, If you guys never really seen home movies by now, give it a shot. I mean, I'd love to see them revive it for maybe Adult Swim, maybe Comedy Central. I don't know, maybe for Netflix, Hulu, that would be sweet. But yeah, if you guys definitely go check out home movies if you guys haven't seen that. Alright, number 4, I'm going to go with Dexter's Laboratory. This was definitely one of my favorite cartoons, growing up. And it'll be cool seeing, because, technology, of course, came a long way since Dexter's Laboratory, ended. I mean, how cool would it be, if he makes some, even cooler technology nowadays? Believe it or not, Seth MacFarlane from Family Guy fame was one of the heads of Dexter's Laboratory. True story right there. But anyway, it will be super sweet if we see Dee Dee coming back, Mandar, or maybe don't even have Dexter as a kid nowadays. Maybe have him as a grown man, and maybe a teenager or whatnot. And maybe he'll have a kid who's now who's now inventing stuff. That would be interesting to see a grown-up Dexter, like now he's in college and all that. That would be pretty sweet. I mean, it probably won't have the same heart as the original Dexter's Laboratory did, but man, if they somehow, I don't know if they'll revive it for maybe, like, if they do revive it, who knows if it'll be for Cartoon Network, because Cartoon Network is not as good as it used to be, you know? I mean, they of course tried to revive the Powerpuff Girls, and yeah, the animation that, no. But, anywho, you know, if they do revive it, maybe revive it for Hulu, maybe Netflix, that would be sweet. But yeah, I'm all for it. They revive Dexter's Laboratory. If you guys haven't really seen it, down the line, I'm going to do my 10 favorite Cartoon Network series, because Cartoon Network had some really good stuff back in the days. Maybe not now, but, you know. Alright, number 3, speaking of Cartoon Network, I'm going to go with Ed, Edd n Eddy. How sweet would it be to see these 3 goofballs coming back? I mean, it'll be interesting what these 3 has done since the show ended. I mean, they were Jawbreaker, like, this show is actually the reason why I decided to try Jawbreaker, and FY, never ever tried Jawbreaker. Yeah, those things, like, whenever I used to went trick-or-treating as a kid, I always took out Jawbreakers, and no Jawbreakers for this guy. But anywho, it would be pretty sweet to see the other characters, you know, maybe the Cranker sisters. Maybe we could see the Plank, that Wood character back. It will be a super sweet see Ed, Edd n Eddy. I mean, Ed, Edd n Eddy, it was a kid's show, yes, but it actually had more adult jokes than you expect coming out from a kid's show. And yeah, if they ever revive Ed, Edd n Eddy, I will be down to check this one out. Maybe not for Cartoon Network, because I feel like it wouldn't work for Cartoon Network anymore, because let's be for real, kids who grew up watching Ed, Edd n Eddy are now a tad bit older. So maybe you could, like, if they revive Ed, Edd n Eddy, they could revive it for the more older crowd. If for that, maybe you could bring it to Netflix. That would be sweet. Hulu, maybe HBO Max. Who knows? But yeah, I'll be down to check out some sort of revival of Ed, Edd n Eddy. See what these 3 knuckleheads has been up to since the show ended. All right, number 2. This show might not really be suited in today's standards, but I used to love this show as a kid. Number 2, I'm going to go with Johnny Bravo. I mean, with the Me Too movement, obviously Johnny Bravo would not work in today's standards because, yeah, not many parents nowadays would probably appreciate Johnny Bravo because, yeah, he was a bit of a horn dog back in the days. But anyway, I always loved Johnny Bravo. I mean, come on, he even had a cool cameo by Luke Perry. I mean, Johnny Bravo even crossed over with Scooby-Doo one time. He had some interesting characters like his neighbor Susie, voiced by Mia Whitman. Maybe we could see his mother coming back, voiced by Brenda Vigario. I will admit, I still always want to see a live-action Johnny Bravo film with Dwayne Johnson as Johnny Bravo. If they ever announce a live-action Johnny Bravo movie with Dwayne Johnson, I'm all for that one. But if they do an revival, obviously get Jeff Bennett coming back as Johnny Bravo. And believe it or not, Seth MacFarlane, before Family Guy, actually not really before Family Guy, around the time he did Family Guy, because I believe the show premiered around when Family Guy was on the air. But anyway, Seth MacFarlane was actually one of the heads, careers of Johnny Bravo. One of the head writers, I should say, not careers, but I mean, around when he did Family Guy, he was a writer on Hanna-Barbera. So yeah, but I'll be down to check out another Johnny Bravo. It was a bit of a kids show, yes, but it was kind of more like it had more adult themes than you expect. I mean, Johnny Bravo was a bit of a horn dog, Yeah, I mean, like I said, Johnny Bravo would not work in the Me Too movement. Yeah, but anywho, alright, the number 1 anime show that I would love to see get revived, I was going to choose maybe between either the Flintstones, but number 1, I'm going with the Jetsons. Now, there's been rumors about, a Flintstones revival in the works. Seth MacFarlane's been talking about doing a Flintstones revival. Elizabeth Banks has been talking about doing one. So I'm not sure if that's still going to happen or not. But a Jetsons revival, with today's technology, with today's cool animation, you can make the Jetsons look realistic. I would love to see some sort of animation around the Jetsons. Maybe you could do a cool rendition of the Jetsons theme song. It'll be Obviously, maybe his daughter Judy and Elroy will be mostly on their phones more of the times because that's what teenagers do. Or maybe, it's been like years. Maybe they'll be grown up now. Maybe Elroy will be more of like a grown man and all that. Maybe they'll be having kids, and I mean, it happened. I mean, come on. Remember the Flintstones? Pebbles and Bam Bam kind of grew up, so not every cartoonist will have their kids, stay the same age. I mean, a la Family Guy, Pokemon, and all that. But yeah, I'll be down to check out some sort of revival of the Jetsons. I mean, come on, you can get Rosie the Robot coming back, Mr. Spacely. How cool would that be? Yeah, the Jetsons. A Jetsons reboot would be sweet to watch. Maybe you get it for Netflix, Hulu, who knows? But maybe you can have it more adult-centric, because I know they want to do like a Flintstones revival, but more like adult-centric. Maybe you could like do some sort of adult-centric of the Jetsons. Not saying make the Jetsons rated R or anything, but maybe have it more centered for the adult crowd. But anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me do the quick rundown. 10 The Critic, 9 Teen Titans, 8 Futurama, 7 King of the Hill, 6 Batman the Anime Series, 5 Home Movies, 6 Dexter's Laboratory, 3 Ed, Edd n Eddy, 2 Johnny Bravo, and number 1 The Jetsons. Now there's a few other ones I would love to see get revived. Maybe the Flintstones. That would be sweet. Freak Roy. What about Space Ghost 2 Coast? Who remembers that one? Let's see. Reboot. I believe they did do a reboot of that. I gotta check. Scooby-Doo's has been revived. Tom and Jerry has always been revived, so I'm not gonna add those. Bugs Bunny is already revived. They are doing a revival of the Smurfs. Maybe Superman the Animated Series. Boy, maybe Johnny Quest. That would be sweet. Rocko's Modern Life. Fairy Odd Parents. Gargoyles. Who remembers the Gargoyles? Come on. We already got a revival of the DuckTales. We already got Samurai Jack revival. Samurai Jack, I meant to say. We are getting a revival of the Boondocks down the line for HBO Max. Foster's Home will be sweet. Billy and Mandy. Boy, maybe a new Yu-Gi-Oh! That would be sweet. Let me leave with you guys. What are some anime series you'll love to see, get some sort of revival? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is C-Movie signing off.